Alright, so I've done this challenge before in Pokemon Scarlet. I also did it in both DLCs. But I originally got this idea from It's Pochi, and he recently did it in Legend ZA, where you have to go through every wild zone. Yeah, in order, you have to see every Pokemon that spawns there. Well, like, yeah, everything that pops up here. And I'm gonna give it a try. But I'm only going to give myself 3 attempts. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take, or what time of day it is, even though I just streamed this. Okay, yeah, it's almost switching to daytime. So I'll just let it roll over. But I don't usually make videos on this. Excuse me. I usually just stream Legend ZA, but I figured, why not give YouTube like one or two videos? Alright, so I have seen Bunnelby, Fletchling, Scatterbug, Weedle, Mareep, Pichu, and what's up with all these alphas? Yeah, I've seen Pidgey now. That's everything in this zone, but I want to make sure I actually see every Pokemon. Like, all the spawns that are available. So now I am going to... Hold on. Wild Zone 2... Yeah, taking this alleyway, going down here, because this should eventually take me to Wild Zone 20, not 20, Wild Zone 2. Yep, right over here. But if I do find a shiny, I have to fly back to Hotel Z and do it again. And yes, I do have to catch any shiny. I mean, what kind of cycle would I be if I didn't catch shinies? Okay, so I have seen everything except Staryu. So, I'm going to have to run back through this area at night. Now, when I say every Pokemon, I do mean every Pokemon. Okay, well, except every single Alpha Pokemon that's underneath Prism Tower. Because those don't pop up on the list. But I will have to look at the Alpha Pokemon underneath Prism Tower before I can even consider this challenge to be over. Okay, there's Staryu. Ah! Okay, yeah, I do need to check the dew on the other side of the lake if it's still there. Okay, yeah. Wild Zone 2 is a success. Now, I'm going to try to do this in as few, like, time swaps as possible. So, like, I'll make my way up to 3. In fact, I don't... Yeah, everything here spawns in both day and night. Yeah, I know Wild Zone 4 has Honedge, which can only spawn at night. Now, I don't remember if that has any, like, daytime exclusive spawns. Like, I have 215 hours in this game. Even though my, save... Even though right here it doesn't say 215, it's what my Switch actually says. Because I've had to do, like, tons of resets for different Pokemon. Okay. Those are shiny. Those... Either of you are shiny. Not shiny. Okay. So if I don't see a Pokemon that I'm looking for, then I will have to either, like, fly back to the entrance. Or just keep hunting in some way. You know what? I do need to check the fledgling up here. Oh my god. Well, this one's going in the giveaway box. Okay, well... Actually, box 17, since that's... You know, I will just kind of run back through before I fly back. Okay, there's Pancham. I do want to check to make sure I'm not leaving any shiny behind. And there's Skiddo. Alright. Back to Hotel Z. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything super important. No, not really. But yeah, I do want to get through Wild Zone 1 before it turns day. And yes, I know I have quite a few side missions left to do. Alright. Yeah, I'll just go through this to save some time. Yeah, I can go through at nighttime, which I can actually see everything. Or at least I should be able to. Because Staryu is only at night. Okay, but I did see Staryu, Ledoux, Magikarp, Binacle, Patrat. Yeah, that's Patrat. Yeah, Kakuna is the other one. And there we go. I've seen everything. You know what? That Fletchling that I got earlier was just redemption for uh, a failed shiny Fletchling the other. Well, it was yesterday for me, but it'll be like a couple weeks for you guys. Yeah, it'd be like 15 days for you guys. Alright. All Skiddos are fine. These Pikachus never end up being shiny anyway, so they're fine. Wabebes are fine. Oh, where are the others? Okay, there they are. Wait. I have to see this fledgling if it respawned. I mean, it should have. No, not yet. Okay, I'll just wait up here. But then this means I'm going to have to go bench reset until it's nighttime. After I'm done going through Wild Zone 4. Okay, there's Panching. Okay, that's the only other Esper in here. Okay, yep, we're all good here. So I don't know where the closest bench would be. It's probably right down here. I have to see Patrat, Ghastly, Spupa, Honedge, Ekans, and Fennerak. Yep, there's Spupa. I see Ghastly. Ekans. Fennerak. Oh god. And nothing spawns around AZ's grave, which is a good thing. Alright. So I'll have to run over to the Pokemon Center. This might be risky. Any benches here? Alright, so I'm going to go find the... Yeah, I just hope I don't find a shiny in any of the areas that I don't have a shiny in. In fact, I'm not even going to count the Sewers or Lysander Labs for this challenge. It's just the 20 Wild Zone. It's Pochi didn't count it for his challenge, and I'm not going to either. Yep, there's Honedge. Yep, all of those are normal. Alright. Wild Zone 5. Yeah, Wild Zone 5 is a little past Wild Zone 20. I'll run around this way. Alright, we're good on shinies in that area. Okay, how about this? If I manage to get through all 20 wild zones on this attempt without finding a shiny, then I will count the sewers and Lysander Labs. How many Alpha Bellsprouts do you need here? Okay, I have seen Pidgey, Bellsprout, Bunnelby, Venipede. Why up here? Because I do have to check this rooftop as well. Because it's in the wild zone. Go around this way. Good. Right, then I'll drop down in here. Okay, thankfully you're not shiny again. Alright, shiny. Yeah, I've seen... Oh yeah, I think I've seen everything except Pidgeotto. But anyway, I need to check everything up here. Okay, there's Pidgeotto. None of these are shiny. Or not shiny. Ah. I've done nothing to you guys. Okay. Alright, so now I need to find Wild Zone 6. Which that... Oh yeah, that's all the way over here. So I am right here. Let's go for... If that's gated... Okay, yes, I am going the right way. But when I'm running past these wild zones I've already been to, I'm just hoping I don't see a shiny that I already... Well, I mean, I hope I don't see a shiny in there. Yeah, I'll make my way through this park. Well, not through it, but more like around it. Ew, I can't go that way. I have to go this way. It's been a while since I've taken some of these alleyways. Mainly because I haven't done the ZA Royale in months. I know that Karina can now be an opponent. It's just that I don't want to do that. Okay, so... Yeah, there's Binacle, Meditite, Venery, Magikarp, Houndour, Wobblue, and Flaffy. Alright, none of these are shiny. Not even that Magikarp on the outside of the wild zone. Ah, boy. Hey, heck, a new day is dawning. Okay, if that's not shiny over there. Yeah, the switch from day to night and night to day just makes this challenge a little bit more difficult. Mainly because you have to look for Pokemon that you've already looked at. Yeah, Bunnelby, Magikarp, and not Bunnelby, Baneri. And I'm making the opposite mistake that his Pochi was making in his video. Hey, yo. What is after me? Okay, I can't see the Pikachu. Yeah, it's... Found you. Alright, Metatites are normal. What about... Alright, Pikachu's regular. Haha. That's weird. There's usually one of the Unovan monkeys on the tree. And well, I didn't get a shiny Sparkle, so... Time to move on to Wild Zone 7. Which is... all the way over here. Okay, yeah, this is one I'll have to do during both times of day. So, I'm just going to avoid going back through Wild Zone 6 because I don't need to look for anything. What? I found everything. Even the Alpha Pikachu that's not even on the list. Alright, then... around this way. Alright, and at least there's a Pokemon Center next to Wild Zone 8. Oh, there's benches in here as well. Duh. Alright, Fletchinder isn't shiny. So far, nothing else is. So I have seen... wait, have I seen Floette? Okay, if there's a Floette... stop it. Yeah, sleep here until nightfall. Okay, and there's Shuppet, as long as nothing is shiny in here. Alright. Wild Zone 7 is complete. Wild Zone 8 is over here, and this is the start of my streak of Wild Zones where I haven't found a shiny. Well, okay, no, it used to be a streak until I got that, Shelf of Clawitzer in Wild Zone 11. But yeah, I don't have shinies in 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, Sewers, or Lysander Labs. Nope, I gotta go this way. Alright, here I need to see Krokorok, Sandile, Gibble, Drilbur, Machop, and Numel. I do not appreciate that I am getting barked at by Numel. Yeah, there hasn't... Okay, there's Sandile. I just need to leave and hope I can find not Drilbur, Gibble. Like earlier, my mind wanted to say Gilbur. Okay, if I am... going to have to fly back in. I'm gonna start my search going this way. That is Drilbur. That is also Drilbur. Man, what is up with all these Drilbur? And the camera up is cursing me out. I can't really say this is a family-friendly channel because not everything I play on here is family-friendly. But I keep my language family-friendly. Why can't I find... Wait, is Drillbur only... not Drillbur, Gible. Is Gible a daytime only spawn? Am I going to have to find a bench around here? I want Pokedex. Okay, habitat. Oh, it doesn't matter what time of day. I'm just unlucky. I just realized that I'm not going to be resetting the... Oh, the Gorboda or the rubbish. Oh my goodness. I just want a single Drillbur. Momo, can you stop barking at me? Like, I kid you not, it sounds like it's barking. And I haven't seen a single Drillbur in any of these attempts. And I'm most likely going to find a shiny before I do. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to let this one out of its hole just in case. Are you kidding me? Oh no. They don't see. No! I don't know the spawn rate of Gible, but it's way too low. I am on attempt 2, and this is taking me over half an hour. Yeah, I don't see any more holes along the ring. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay. Oh. Alright. Give me Gible. If my first Gible that pops up is a shiny Gible, I will be upset. Even though shiny Gible is really cool. But this is an anti-shiny hunt challenge. Yeah, there are no Gibles around here. I'm absolutely shocked by the lack of shinies and the lack of Gibles. And nothing in the outer ring. Yeah, if that Drillbur right... Yeah, if the Alpha Drillbur was shiny, I would have heard it. Because I was so close to that mound of dirt. How is it going this bad? Uh... Go around this way. Yeah, I don't see any other mounds. Sir, if you want a more interesting run, where you feel more motivated, run around in this wild zone. Goodness. Uh, Look, I know Gible is the base form of a pseudo-legendary. Oh, why is it so rare? You know what? Hold some Gible spawn rate. Around 5%. So I have to look for a blue fin. In one of these holes. Alright. No! Okay. Okay, this has to be a cruel joke. Oh. I forgot. Oh, sorry. I forgot how many times I've checked this area. But then again, I wasn't even keeping count. Hey. Gibble! Finally! For the love of Arceus, please don't let me fail this challenge. Okay. Wild Zone 9 is all the way over here next to Wild Zone 10. Which, that's honestly very beneficial. Wow, finally Fledgling don't want to be shiny for me. Maybe I should go back towards Wild Zone 20. Yeah, I can go down here. Run out from the Fist of Dojo. And the Fist of Justice Dojo. Yeah, Justice Dojo. Alright, Wild Zone. It would make sense to run past Wild Zone 5, take a left. Then I enter from... make the entrance up here. I enter from here. Then I make my way out through here. Yeah, like one of these entrances. Then I go over here, go through this entrance, up onto the roof. and out through here. There's too many things on the map that just keep pulling me away. A while. So I'm going to check everything on the ground level first. Yeah, nothing spawns in this front section, which is bizarre. And I believe that was everything. Okay. Yeah, I entered through here. Yeah, I think I ran through this section. At least I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I've seen Mawile, Sableye, and Kadabra. There's Carbink over there. More Carbink. If I've been here. There's Fletchinder. There's Mega Meows. Not Mega Meow. Alpha Meow. Okay, yes, I have been here. Uh-oh. I know it's extremely risky to get these items that I've missed. Ah! Go. Oh, okay. Ah. Okay, I'm going to have to come back through and get one of these other ones. Yep, we're good there. Okay. That. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to get everything here. Oh, I actually think I'm pretty close to getting. Oh well. You know what? Yeah, I'm done checking this area. I've seen everything. Have I? Yeah, I've seen everything. Now, Wild Zone 10. Which is the halfway mark. You know, nights falling over the city. It would make more sense to just wait. Also, Staryu spawns in own. Okay, Slowpoke, Bellsprout, Anna. There's... Oh, there's the other Bellsprout. Heck. I'm sorry, 3 alphas? 3 alpha Watchhogs. Run! Nothing. So, yeah, nothing shiny over there. Okay, none of those are shiny. It would be irresponsible of me to not check over. Okay, there's Staryu. The only thing I need to see is Tynamo. And there it is. What? Where's Wild Zone 11? And 11's all the way over here. So, I just fly to the entrance of Wild Zone 10. Hope I don't get... Okay, we're good. Then I make my way to Wild Zone 11. Wild Zone 11. Yeah, I feel like I should run up like around Wild Zone 5. If this... Yeah, this is one of the only zones where I will have to run through twice. Well, yeah, I'll have to run through it twice, but through different entrances. Unless I can see everything. That's... Yeah. I need to see Gyarados, Clauncher, Furfrou, Inkay, Slowpoke, and Stunfisk. Okay, yeah, I will have to run through the other side. Oh, both of those are alpha. Ah. So I should fly. Because I need to make sure that I do see... Okay, if there's Gyarados, I'm out. I've seen everything here. You know, we gotta run back through to make sure nothing on this attempt. Shiny. Nothing over here. Yeah, I see everything over on that side. Wow, zone 12. And I am... Wait, no, I'm not going to say it. Because if I say it, I'll jinx myself. Do need to make my way back to Wild... Oh, back towards Wild Zone. And that, I believe, is this one. Yeah. Now, I will admit, I'm a little nervous about this Wild Zone. Because I've done quite a bit of resetting in this zone. So, it could potentially pay off with me finding a shiny. And here's another reset. Oh yeah, Snover, Bergmite, Go-Go, Silver. Yeah, Delibird, Machop, Snover, Bergmite, Vanillite, Go-Go, Snorunt, and Machoke. If none of you are shiny, shiny. Nothing spawns over in this section, but I will check. And neither of those are shiny. Neither is that Bergmite, but I will go down below to confirm. Yeah. Oh god. Man, nothing shiny here. Wild Zone 13 is all the way up here. I have to run through a majority of the map. Oh, where's Wild Zone 4? Okay, so I should approach it from this end right over here. Because if I approach it from this end, I can just run on through, but then again I'll have to check again at night. But this should give me like a clear path to Wild Zone 14. I'll avoid running through that section. Because it'll take sure if you leave. Besides, I'll be encountering Pokemon along its. It just really depends on if they'll be shiny or not. Yeah, so this zone, it's Phantom, Vivian, Heracross, Pinsir, Weepinbell, and Scyther. There's Vivian, Pinsir, Heracross, Weepinbell. I know there has to be a bench nearby. Yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, I just need Scyther and Phantom. There's a Trevenant. Phantom. Alright, Wild Zone 14. I can get there. This way. Okay, fine, I'm gonna have to go this way. Not all the way. Yeah, people are absolutely eating sushi with coffee. Yeah, so this Wild Zone. Hey, the Denate's not shiny. This Wild Zone. I need to see Aron, Laron. I gotta wait for a sunny day for Heliop. Then there's Drillbur, Excadrill, Emolga, and Onyx. Okay. So now... Whoa! I need to go find a bench. Okay. Wait. There actually is a rainbow in the sky. That's so cool. I doubt... Well, you know, I don't think that's going to help me with Helioptile. Wait, I didn't even look at Emolga last time. There it is. Aha! It is here. They said only sunny weather. Yeah, I haven't gotten this one. Let's go. Wild Zone 14, done. 15 is all the way on the other side of the map. Well, kind of. So Wild Zone 16 is all the way down here, so I should probably approach from this side. I will absolutely have to go through once during the day, once during the night. I don't think I've ever ran through this alleyway. Wait, no, that's a lie. I've been here. I should go through this section. Alright, so I need to see Pumpkaboo, Shuppet, Scolipede, Haunter, Whirlipede, Beedrill, and Larvitar. Wait, hon, if I have to see Larvitar, then why don't I just start on the roof? Alright, Larvitar has been seen. Pumpkaboo, Gourgeist, Beedrill, Whirlipede, Scolipede. Yeah, so I just need to find a bench, switch it to night. Alright. Well, now that I'm done with Zone 8, I'm actually enjoying this challenge. Alright, and since I can't reset the... Yeah, I can't reset the Larvitar from down here. So I'm not even going to... Okay, fine, I will check them. Adds to the risk factor. Alright, we're all good. Alright. Wild Zone 16 is back this way. So I should aim for that. Just in case people were were thinking like, hey, you haven't gone on the roofs at all. What the heck? Well, here's some roof action for you. Oh god. Wait. A Wild Zone 16 is okay. Yeah, Wild Zone 16 is one of the easiest areas to get a shiny. In fact, I think this is also one I'll have to go through at both day and night. Alright, so Phalanx, Flaffy, Starmie, Barbaracle, Medicham, Forges, and Froakie. But there's also Alpha Ampharos. Froakie's me. So this one is also supposed to be like a park area, but yet there's not a single bench in this zone. I'm pretty sure there's a bench. No, that bench can't be used as a bench. Okay, here's some benches. I know it's a little out of the way. Back this way. Because I just need to see Gorgeous, Medicham, and Starmie. Yep, there's Forge's Medicham. Starmie is one of those weird ones, I believe, where it's... Okay. Yeah, I guess it's only nighttime here. Alright, time to go back to the bench. I could have sworn there was one time that I saw one during the day. In that exact zone I'm hunting in. Oh. I didn't know the Froakie got scared off. Oh, I just scared it off again. Oh. I just need to see a Starmie. Check everything else out in this area, and then I should be good to go. Where the heck are the Starmies? I hope Starmie's not one of those incredibly rare spots. Okay, Froakie's back. There are too many Barbaricles. You know, every Pokemon in this zone has a member of its evolutionary line that can Mega Evolve. Because Phalanx, Barbaracle, Starmie, and Medicham can all Mega Evolve. Ampharos can Mega Evolve. Only the Eternal Flower Floette can Mega Evolve. And then Greninja, Mega Evolve. I mean, I don't know how many zones that applies to. Here is the star. At least I don't have to go into the wild zone to check in holds. Am I going to have to start flying to 5 so I can look in this side? I mean, even if I do see it, I'll still have to run through Wild Zone 16. Because if I didn't, that'd be cheating. And honestly, I don't have to run back through Wild Zone 5. If I've completed a Wild Zone, I can just avoid it altogether. Unless I hear a shiny noise coming from that zone, then I have to go in. Or if I see a shiny. Like when I'm running around. Ah. Let's see. Just fly back here. And I was only expecting this to take maybe an hour and a half for one run. I'm over an hour and a half for this run. And I still have Wild Zone 16 through 20. And potentially, there's also the sewers and Lysander Labs. Fine. Starmie is one of the stupidest ones to get stuck on. Confirm you. Fixed spawn rate. Okay, sometimes appearing as a 10% encounter. But this side of the fountain where the flaffies. Yep, that Froakie's regular, but an alpha. Okay, yeah, I am not having a good time. Uh, this is absolutely a risky method. But I'm running out of time for the night. Well, the in-game night. Because it's only 2:45 here. Right here. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to... Alright, I have one of two choices. Take the long and safe route, in order to use a bench, or I go in here, risk finding a shiny, but I can get back over here faster. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. Alright, Bellsprout looks normal. Yeah, that Pidgey looks normal. Pidgeotto looks normal. Okay, yeah, everything looks normal. But with this change tonight, it might be a different story. Okay, every normal stuff. Okay. There we go. There's a Starmie. Yeah, Froakie looks normal. But I will have to run up here. Okay, yep, we're good. No. Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Wild Zone 17. I go here. I believe I can see everything at night. Okay, yeah, I need to see Klefki, Lampent, Skarmory, Pyroar, Diggersby, and Chespin. Which Chespin's going to be the issue. And there's also an Alpha Mawile here. Oh, that Pyroar was chasing me. I feel like I should just reset the day and then focus on both Chespin and Klefki. There's a Chespin. There's another Chespin. And then I can get out of this zone sooner. Like, getting through the upper section during the day is suck. Run! Alright, cool. Klefki. Okay, there's a Hawlucha up on this rooftop. Run! Alright. Wild Zone 18. Is... Wait, all the way up here. Wait, and now I know another spot to shiny hunt for Hawlucha. Alright. Maybe I should run through this section. Alright, things are going good this way. But yeah, this wild zone has a perfect way to check everything. Yeah. I'll also have to check like that and the back alley before I move on to Wild Zone 19. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, at least it didn't go down too far. Alright, nothing here. Oh, that's their road. There. Alright, Fennekin's not shiny. I've already checked those guys. I should also check if there's an Eevee over here. Yep, there is an Eevee. But now the only Pokemon I need to find are Noibat and Noivern. But I will have to look at everything. And I know that the Eevee won't be there. Because Eevee only spawns during the day, I think. And during sunny weather. I can double check that. Here it is. It's Pokemon number 100. Okay, besides Wild Zone 19. Man, it doesn't even show any other places. Oh, Fennekin. Oh, those are shiny. That's not shiny. Wait, I will check. Ace. Nope. Okay, I'll browse through here. Sleep down here. Wait, nothing over here. Right, Trubbish is not shiny. Wild Zone 19, I'll have to go all the way over here. I can't believe I've made it this far. Yeah, let's go this way. And I will also have to come back to this zone during the day. Also... Alright, cool. Alright, Cleffa, Clefairy, Eevee, Furfuru, Drampa, Kangaskhan, and Audino. Alright, and then... go out here. I know there's a bench somewhere nearby. I'm pretty sure it's... I'm pretty sure... yeah, there is one down here. Actually, there's 4. I just need... Drampa. Yeah, I think just Drampa. But I do need to check everything. Okay, we're doing good. Alright, yeah, we saw everything in here. And now that I'm on to Wild Zone 20, I'm not even going to use my 3rd life when it comes down to it. Or if it comes down to it. Yeah, I can't. So for Wild Zone 20, I have to run around the entire area until I see everything that can spawn normally. I'm already there. So there's 15 Pokemon that can spawn normally, and then I have 2 alphas in the middle. Alright. So Garbodor, Gardevoir, another Gardevoir, Malamar. So that's Malamar, Gardevoir, Garbodor. Another Malamar. There's Dragalge. Hippowdon. Lucario. Scrafty. Scrafty. So Aggron's the only Pokemon I need to find in this section. There's Gardevoir. No, not Gardevoir. Roserade. This is Gardevoir. There's Squirtle. Oh, you got a brown shell. You're not shiny. There's the goat. Charmander. Then the Powdon. So I only need Tepig, Totodile, Bulbasaur, Chikorita, and Aggron. And then the two alphas in the middle. There's Aggron. Now I just need Bulbasaur, Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig. There's Totodile. So the water starters are done. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay. Hey, I thought I heard... No, I didn't hear a Tepig. Dang it. Yeah, I just need both grass starters. There's Bulbasaur. Okay, so I just need Chikorita and Tepig. Then I can check the center. There's Tepig. Come on, Chikorita. You're the last one on my list. There it is! Which means I can now check the center. Let's go! I made it through all 20 wild zones without finding a shiny. And it was on my second attempt. Alright, you know what? We will do kind of like a bonus run. So, I'll go through Lysander Labs. Then I'll go through this section of the sewer. Then I'll go back over here to this section of the sewers. And then that's everything. Lysander Labs is this way. Now that I think about it, I find it oddly coincidental that the one time I failed this challenge, it was with a fledgling. Wait, I have to run through every section I can. Okay, and I know nothing else spawns this way. And I'm only allowed to take the teleporters if I have to. Yeah, there's nothing forward. Oh god. Yeah, there shouldn't be. Yeah, there's nothing in that room. Oh god. Okay, yeah, this is a point where I have to use the teleporter. If teleporter has to be used again. Yeah, there's nothing in this room. Okay. I have to go this way. I can't go that way. They're not shiny. Oh god. Ah! Oh god! Why is this so terrifying? Because there's so many enclosed spaces, and I am terrified of snakes. Okay, I have checked every inch of the lab that way, and that way. And there's nothing else on any of these floors. I know that for a fact. The Lysander Labs is done. Then we got both sewer sections to check. Which I gotta go this way. Then down this way. Alright. Nothing here. Bar. And I know this is like the small section of the sewers. So I just need to check this room that I can leave. Alright, cool. Wait. Okay, yeah. That's not funny. Okay. Ow! Alright, then the last one. I'll just mark as this little entryway. You know, there were so many sections I was thinking I was going to fail. Like resetting both zones 5 and 16. I don't know why I'm looking into the zone. Back here. Now this one has more to explore. Alright, so my goal is to check over here. Then check every spot up in the north section. And come back here, check here, go down, then check every other spot here. Then I just need to run back here. To where I started. Yeah, so I'll have to run this way, then I'll run, skip here, go down this way. Alright. Oh no, I can just run this way. Run this way, look this way. Then I run back this way. Then I go up here. Oh boy. Go this way. Yeah, nothing was over. I mean, there were no shinies in this section. So, that means I can go check the south side. Yeah. Go this way, and come back this way, this way. Yeah. Okay, left. And I take another left. Great. Look around here. Yeah, Ivor broke this door. Wait, there's nothing that spawns in this. Oh, never. Yeah, there's nothing that spawns here. So now I'll have to check. Oh! I'll have to check this way. This way? Yeah, then I go in here, check around. This section, okay. Then I take a here. Yeah, this was one of the exits, but now I can't use that because it's flooded back up. And now I just go this way. Right, nothing here. So now I just need to get out of here without running into a shiny on my way back out. Once I do that, I win. And I have officially done it. I have traveled through Illumio City without finding a single shiny. Not counting the first run. The second run is what mattered. There we go. Now I'm going to run back to Hotel Z, not have to worry about shinies. You know, I should go back this way. Because Hotel Z is that way. Wait, this is absolutely a fun challenge. Do I plan on trying it when Pokemon Wind and Wave come out? Yeah. I mean, not exactly when they come out, but you get what I mean. Okay. Yeah, Pokemon Day is on a Friday this year. So, I'll do a reaction video of Pokemon Day. Because I like doing reaction videos. Alright, but anyway, thank you all so much for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment any other video ideas you have in the future. Try out this challenge if you feel like it. let me know how far you get. And I was doing this with the shiny charm. Where is it? There it is. Ooh, I have a lot of things to sell. But anyway, I'm amazed with how far I actually made it. But this was a fun challenge. Heck, I might even go back through Legends Arceus and try it. Where I have to go through like all the major areas of, well, each area in order. But it's definitely something that I want to try. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment any other video ideas you have for the future, and I'll catch you in the next one.